Today marks the first weekday morning commute since Long Island Railroad workers went out on strike early Saturday.
Negotiators are now taking a break after ending their last round of talks just after 1 o'clock this morning. They did say progress was made, but they're going to return to the bargaining table at 7:30 this morning. Let's toss things over to transportation reporter Elijah Westbrook right now in Jamaica, Queens, where riders who normally take the railroad are catching the subway this morning, among other modes of transportation. Elijah.
That's right, Chris and Cindy, and that subway line that folks need to get familiar with is the F train. So right now we're standing live right near the Jamaica 179th Street stop. It's actually the very first subway station on the F line here in Queens. And any minute now, we'll start to see some of the first shuttle buses coming from Long Island. But what you're looking at across the street are buses that will take people in the opposite direction out to Ronkonkoma or Huntington. So we're really seeing this contingency plan play out in real time. But even with this backup plan in place, the MTA is basically telling people if you can work from home during this strike, do it. There just aren't enough buses to handle the daily load of LIRR riders who use the trains when they're operating, which could create some major crowding. Now, the thing we're also watching closely this morning are the ongoing negotiations expected between the MTA and the unions. The MTA had agreed to 9.5% wage hikes, and we're only a percentage point apart on the fourth year when union sources say the MTA suddenly asked for a steep raise in healthcare contributions from new hires from 2% to 10%. Well, those talks between the two parties seem to be intensifying as this latest round ended just after 1 a.m. and now they're expected back at the table around 7:30. Here's a bit of what both sides are saying.
Raises that were being offered weren't actually raises when you factor in inflation.
We're looking for a modest raise in our wages. Health insurance should never be on the table. We work hard enough for it.
We're more than willing to meet them halfway on wages. In fact, they wanted much more than halfway, much more than halfway, which is why we put new ideas on the table again and again and again.
Now, keep in mind, even if a deal is reached later today, sources tell me service doesn't just flip back on immediately. The railroad would still need at least a day to inspect tracks, equipment, signals, and get crews situated before full service could return. In the meantime, feel free to take us back out here live. Shuttle buses from Long Island are expected to start arriving here very soon, dropping off commuters who will then pack onto the F train trying to get into Manhattan. These two buses you specifically see here are taking riders in the opposite direction out to Long Island, specifically Ronkonkoma and Huntington. So in just a bit, our plan is to chat with riders and see how it's going so far. Live right now in Jamaica, Queens, Elijah Westbrook, CBS News, New York.
Elijah, thank you. The MTA providing some shuttle bus service, but not available to most riders. Those who snag a seat will be taken from several Long Island train stations to subway connections in Queens. Christina Fan joins us live from one of those stations in Ronkonkoma. Christina.
Cindy, good morning. The buses behind us, and you see a long line of them. They are departing about every 30 minutes or so. And so far, supply is meeting demand. What that means is that people really aren't having to wait very long before they can get on board. But in order to get to these buses, they have to pass by this very lively and rowdy crowd of LIRR picketers, the reason why we have a strike in the first place. The MTA tells us that shuttles will be running from now until 9 a.m., heading into the city and then back to Long Island from 3 to 7 p.m., bringing commuters from 6 locations on Long Island to subway transfer points in Queens. The shuttles leave from Ronkonkoma and Huntington will be taking passengers to Jamaica Station, while buses departing from Bayshore, Hicksville, Mineola, and Hempstead Lake State Park will be taking commuters to the Howard Beach subway station. There is no charge for this shuttle service, but again, it is limited this morning, meaning not everyone is guaranteed a spot. Most people we spoke to this morning, they are essential workers. They have no choice but to go into the city. They can't do their jobs remotely. Some of them are doctors, nurses, chefs, and they told us that some of them woke up more than an hour earlier than they normally would.
A little inconvenient, but we got to get to work somehow, right?
I think it's very difficult for me for a job in a city.
It's very inconvenient. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm starting a new job today, so I have to get on the train, I have to go in, I have to be dressed like this. Bad day to start the first day of work.
NASA's NICE bus system will also provide extra buses to Queens subway stations, and you can find a full list of those locations on our website, cbsnewyork.com. Now, if you are opting to drive, officials recommend you carpool so you can use the HOV lane on the LIE to move along a little bit faster. As for parking, with the Mets out of town, you can leave your car at Citi Field for $6, or if you choose to park at a garage, city officials say they are letting licensed operators know that no price gouging is allowed. Now back here at the Ronkonkoma station, again, you see the buses all lined up, ready to take people to work. There are also lots of MTA officials, law enforcement on hand to guide people and answer any questions that they may have. But again, so far, fingers crossed, things are going decently well. No long lines to get on those shuttle buses. And I remember when we covered the NJ Transit strike last year, it was a very similar situation where a lot of people really heeded the advice of the governor and city officials and tried to work from home. So in a way, we didn't see that many people board the shuttle. So it'll be interesting to see what happens later on this morning. For now, reporting live from Ronkonkoma on Long Island, Christina Fan, CBS News, New York.
Okay, Christina, thank you. The Howard Beach JFK subway station in Queens, another one of those shuttle drop-off points. Aziza Shuler is there, joins us live this morning. Aziza?
Good morning, Chris. So we're still waiting for people to arrive off those shuttle buses. They began picking people up from 4 different locations across Long Island at about 4:30 this morning. So it takes about an hour and a half or so, depending on traffic, for them to get here. And that's information I just learned minutes ago from an MTA employee. But once they get here at Howard Beach JFK, they can either get on the air train if they're heading to JFK Airport, or they can get on the A train to hop on the A train and head into Manhattan, whether that's for work or wherever they're heading to this morning. Now, the MTA says the subway will become a major artery during this work stoppage. Commuters from Bayshore, Hicksville, Mineola, and Lakeview are all being routed here to Howard Beach JFK, but there is a major capacity issue. The MTA only has 275 shuttle buses available, enough to move about 13,000 people, while more than 250,000 riders normally take the LIRR each day. According to former DOT Commissioner Gridlock Sam, the ripple effects of what's shaping up to be a commuting nightmare will be far-reaching.
People on the A train will see bigger crowds. People on the F train will see bigger crowds as the MTA sends more buses over to stations, and those from the South Shore are going to see the Belt Parkway backed up like they haven't seen in a long time. The Gowanus will be impacted, and we'll have to grin and bear it.
And as we are live, an A train is passing by. There seems to be a good amount of people on that train, but no one actually getting off or getting on here at Howard Beach JFK. What you're looking at right now are employees apparently coming into work. There's also increased security from Port Authority on the grounds, either in vehicles or just patrolling, awaiting some of these passengers to begin arriving from the shuttle buses. As we mentioned, we are still waiting for them, and it could take up to an hour and a half to get here to this transit hub. So think about that as you are making that commute from one of those pickup locations to this train stop. It'll take you a good amount of time, so you may have to leave out at least 2 hours early, depending on traffic on the roads. For now, we're live here at Howard Beach JFK. Aziza Shuler, CBS News, New York.
Aziza, thank you. Our coverage of the LIRR strike continues all morning long. We'll have live team coverage across the region, tracking delays, traffic, and the latest developments as commuters try to get to work. You can also find complete coverage anytime on cbsnewyork.com.